Andrew Banks, Australian entrepreneur, investor, the co-founder of Morgan & Banks, the founder of Talent 2 International. He is also these days one of the sharks on the television series Shark Tank Australia, the show that brought us collapsible electric skateboards, the cricket cooler, esky, ham dog and Heggs pegs. The head honcho of hiring, the saucer of outsourcing, the royal regent of recruitment and the genie of jobs. Ladies and gentlemen, the sharp Banks from the Shark Tank, Andrew Banks. Please welcome Andrew. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, I did mention that you live in Los Angeles, but you're here in Australia now. You've just wrapped up filming second series of Shark Tank.
Yeah, we finished 16 days, 88 pitches, and we wrapped a week ago. And we did twice as many deals as the first series, so they must have been good.
Was there a point during that job where you were thinking, I'd like to do this myself, I can do this better, I can see opportunities here?
Like all recruiters, when you first start, I was a bit frightened of the sales side.
So you became the Garfunkel to his Simon?
So he said, well, the first part of the whole point about the meeting on the weekend is, let's see if we can argue about everything now.
Tell us the story you were telling me early on about being in hospital.
If you can pass wind successfully, we're good. If not, we might have to open you up again. I'm thinking, oh my God. So there I am on this phone with the analysts, doing the biggest deal of my life, and thinking, you know, there's only actually one thing that's really important to me right now.
Okay, we'll come back to recruiting in a moment. I do want to ask you about Shark Tank. There's clearly people here who watch Shark Tank, and it is very much part of your life right now. What have you learnt through that process about entrepreneurialism in this country? You've always been one, but what have you seen from Aussie entrepreneurs?
I think the star of the show is that mainstream Australia gets to see a real insight into what makes businesses work, why people will invest and why they won't. That's why I did it.
How would the 30-year-old Andrew Banks have gone up against the Sharks pitching Morgan & Banks way back when?
Yeah, be a good question. Well,
your employees at Morgan & Banks were once asked to describe you in 3 words, and they came up with, he never stops. And it is very clear that that is continuing to be the case. Andrew, it's been a pleasure on behalf of everyone here to have you join us today. Please thank Andrew Banks.